Oh.
TJ Trigger makes his way to the ring. One half of the tag team unrated.
Current, no, they're not SCA Tag Team Champions, are they?
Whoa.
Watch where you throwing that bandana.
Right towards my face.
You know, usually I'm pre, whatever the word is, that, towards bad guys. I cheer bad guys on, but in TJ Trigger's case,
you're not a fan of TJ Trigger. He's
the kid just kind of annoys me, honestly.
The one lawless, ruthless wrestler in your style that you don't like.
I like Austin Thorne. I can't get enough of Austin, but TJ Trigger, something about him. See who he's got to step in the ring with. Over the budget bonus match. Oh, God. Never mind, I like Trigger again. Luke Da Silva.
Yes, a man who you have quite the history with.
Luke Da Silva made me look like the target dog for about 2.5 months with one of those stupid knee strikes right into my orbital socket. I have nothing nice to say about Luke Da Silva.
I mean, he kind of gave you the Dick Murdoch look going.
He did, but I'm not Dick Murdoch. But he is Luke Da Silva, and one thing he is, Luke Da Silva is an up-and-coming star here. One of the toughest guys I know. Certainly the strongest. Very decorated amateur background.
Very, very decorated amateur background.
And TJ Trigger's decorated.
That's one way to put it.
He's really not.
And his opponent, he is one half of the SCA Tag Team Champions. He is one half of the unrated from Henry County, Georgia. This is TJ Trigger.
Well, Rick Page, never one to spare brain cells, called Luke Da Silva Luca Da Silva and just tripped over the apron.
Leave it to Rick Page.
Here we go. Lucas Da Silva
You do your job, Rick Page. Aren't you supposed to be selling merchandise? The Facebook said Rick Page. In fact, do you know what the Facebook said? Hold on, I've got a bit of a bone to pick. Do you know what the Facebook said? The Facebook for Georgia Outlaw Wrestling said that you would be selling merchandise and that you would be joining me here behind the commentary table, but I am stuck with Xander Seabolt. Stuck with Xander Seabolt. Goodness, so I just have to give Rick Page hell, and it's. And Rick Page is claiming I'm just taking a proverbial crap on people. I am simply calling it as I see it, if you will.
I know Mr. Seabolt, your back's sore, the extra sweaty, but we appreciate your sacrifice, sir.
Well, back in the ring.
Meanwhile,
TJ Trigger and Lucas Da Silva. If Blake Blackwell and Ricky Page would stop having their childish banter and ballyhoo.
Childish banter. The king of childish banter.
I'm not I banter when banter is necessary.
So you mean the things you said to Scott Mason were necessary?
Absolutely. Everything I've ever said to Scott Mason or the Broad River Brawler or his stupid wife Kendra, all of that is...
Oh, my goodness! Sorry to cut you off. That was incredible.
I have to say, that was quite deceptive to lift him up and hold him there.
And then drop him back down for a snap suplex. I've never seen a stalling snap suplex before in my life.
That was really cool. And Luke Da Silva looks like he's about to go on a run.
Da Silva chasing TJ Trigger around the ring.
Oh,
my goodness.
Baseball slide from TJ Trigger, definitely the more aerial of the two. Proves it and folds right there.
And he caught Da Silva right on the jaw with that drop kick. Caught every bit of it.
TJ Trigger just beat Luke Da Silva out of house and home right now. I don't like TJ Trigger, but I kind of like his intensity right now. I have to say, this is very, as you said earlier, he does remind me a lot of me. And anytime I get to see Luke Da Silva get beat up, I'm a happy individual.
I'm sure you are. I'm sure you'd love to see. And look, he's going right after the knee.
Right after the knee. And
the ankle.
I believe that's the same leg that Da Silva cracked my orbital with. So if you want to just go and break that with Trigger, I would be okay with that.
Lucas Da Silva trying to work his way back to his feet.
I just want to, while we're here for a second, I do just want to point out Rick Page has taken off his blazer over there and is now completely showing off that terrible shirt he had made.
The Rick Page #1 greatness shirt.
He's #1 in some department.
I don't even think he's #1 in Al Page's book.
Rick Page thinks that I like him, and that's just the biggest,
cherry on top.
That's the biggest rib of the day.
Meanwhile, back in the ring, TJ Trigger with the upper hand on Lucas Da Silva. Dropping the knee right into the back.
TJ Trigger saying, that's it already. I know Luke Da Silva. Oh, it's not over till he says it's over. Nice guillotine choke.
But probably not the best idea to go for a guillotine choke on someone who...
Trigger? Trigger, you are not choking out Luke Da Silva right now.
He's not, but he's applying pressure to the sides of the head.
I think that may be kind of throwing him off his equilibrium a little bit. Oh, here we go.
Clothesline back elbow, Da Silva. Exploder!
Whoa!
Goodness! Eat your heart out, Jun Akiyama. Into the cover. Not a count of 3.
If he had hooked his wrist, it would have been over, and Trigger would have had a broken neck.
You got to take points from Akiyama. You got to take pointers.
Speaking of pointers, I think Luke Da Silva is about to go pointing upwards.
Oh my goodness! That right hand just caught Da Silva flush midair. Stopped whatever attempt he...
Beat his face up like he did mine.
Oh my goodness!
Luke Da Silva might be on Dream Street. TJ Trigger is about to
set up for something big here.
Wait a minute.
Hold on.
That's James Boulevard. James Boulevard has come out to the ring. TJ Trigger obviously distracted. They have a match in 5 days. Look out, Da Silva.
Side effect, excuse me.
Oh, it's the same move. Whatever it is, it just took out TJ Trigger. thanks in no part to the distraction by Road Rage James Boulevard. TJ Trigger once again not able to outthink a man that he and Austin Thorne have continually labeled as old and decrepit and broken down, yet he seems to keep having the advantage over TJ Trigger and Austin Thorne.
I tell you, I can't wait to see what happens in the ring.
Oh, he's back!
Here comes James Boulevard
back
again.
James Boulevard's beating TJ Trigger. It would be from pillar to post if they were in the ring, but